Huh. What is this? A new GoPros in America video. Uploading now. Oh, I want to try this. And today, we are going to be turning 7,500 RPM with all parts from Go Power Sports. We got their billet rod, their ARC Hemi Predator plus 20,000 billet rod. We got their billet flywheel for more top end. And we got their camshaft with 22 pound, their hot 265 camshaft for 75 plus 100 RPM. We got their 22 pound valve springs, their racing spark plug, thinner head gasket, and some rod bearings. And this is all at Go Power Sports. Hashtag not sponsored. It's all going in this Hemi Predator 212, and we will accomplish making some horsepower. So first off, we start by taking the engine off, and then taking the torque converter off and putting it on the table so we can install these beautiful, beautiful Go Power Sports parts. Yeehaw. There we go. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, so table. Okay, so you move these shiny parts off to the side. That's funny. To hold the box up, to hold the billet flywheel up, I actually put another billet flywheel for another engine that we bought a while ago in that box to hold it up. So it's like double billet flywheel. Alright, so we need a 10 or 8 mil, and then we can pull the belt off, and then we can pull this off. Let's pull the fuel tank off, shroud cover, pull the air filter off, pull the linkage, just go on. Starting with spark plug. And there we go. Yeah, I tore it. Well, got a new gasket for that. This is top dead center where the piston is at the most, or it's at its highest point, or the compression stroke. That is camshaft stock, and you can see compression release does work, doesn't have much wear on it, so I think we can put that to the side. There we go. Lifters fall out, push rods fall out, lifters, and then those are like that, and I can put this, yeah. And right now we're taking the rod cap off, so we can push the piston all the way to the top, And once we push it all the way to the top, then we can pull the flywheel off and pull the crankshaft out. It's got some wear on it, so that's what will happen. There we go. Voila. And let's pull this governor gear off. You want to take, shoot, I don't think, you want to take your hammer, here, like, get a punch. There you go. Now, you gotta make sure you didn't mess up anything. I don't think I did. You always gotta be careful. Then you gotta take the governor gear and shock it. I didn't shock it, I just said that, but shock it. Because it has no use. And here's your beautiful crankshaft. Pull the clip off. And then this comes out. Actually, no, see part 1 of reviving my mini bike, if you want to know how to pull off the governor. Oh shoot. Okay, and then I always wanted to put my hardware back. And so somehow this next clip got deleted. It was happening when I was moving all this footage around and stuff, and it took me, and I deleted everything off the SD card after I downloaded it, and somehow this clip got deleted. We removed the governor, and then we were starting to put valve springs back in, and this is the rest of the clip. Put on, same way, in, and put the valve keep on. And then we installed valve springs, and heavier pound valve springs will lead to less valve float. And we can put these in the back. And I'm going to take this, and the torque spec for these are 18.5. So remember, I'm going to put, if I don't fall over, I'm going to put this right here on. And I'm not going to tighten down yet. Let's pull this low oil cutoff thing out. And now, yeah. The low oil cutoff thing is out. Now let me find a bolt, because I'm gonna have to thread in a bolt in there or something else, whatever. We got our bolt in, we threaded it, oh shoot, and we poured a bunch of red Loctite on it. And then now, alright, now we are gonna pull the rod down. Ow! That's why machine surfaces suck. Ow. And I just want to pull it down just enough to get to the wrist pin. No farther. I don't want to mess with the piston rings. Ow. Okay, so I need a flat bladed screwdriver here. And I am going to pull this ring out. Okay, we got our little ring there out. If I stick my pinky in, I should be able to get it out. And here we got the wrist pin out, and it reveals the stock rod. Put that aside, and we want to take our beautiful billet rod and get our 1/4 socket, 1/4 12 point, because they're very tight, and I should probably read the instructions. So got my, so this is a rod. This is a forced lubrication rod, and these are bearings for it. These are bearings for inside right here. And how I like to do it is this is my first time. I like to press on the outside right here, and you hear that little snap? That will snap into place. Shoot. Okay. Now I want to make sure it's lined up right. Okay, so after a while of figuring this out, I've finally gotten the rod inside with the wrist pin on. Be sure you follow instructions. It is very helpful to read them. Piece of metal. Yeah. Okay, so we need to install the crankshaft, and be sure to always check with Plastigauge. I did not. Just be careful. We need to reinstall the crankshaft, and then we're gonna torque the rod bolts on. Very much grease the rod, or oil the rod. I have got the rod all the way down. Now I want to put oil on rod bearing, and I'm putting it up there. Okay, oil on these bolts, and I'm gonna put bolts on the rod. 1/4 12-point socket, and let me torque this. Be right back. Okay, so it's been a minute since I've turned the camera on because the camera died. So what we've accomplished so far, we've put in the billet rod, we've torqued it down, we've put in valve springs, and now we're going to put in the flywheel and the camshaft. Yeah. Stock is on your right, Go Power Sports is on the left, and you can see a noticeable difference between the lobes. On the right, there is a bigger lobe and a little bit more duration. So this camshaft is going to turn 7,500 RPM plus. And I'm trying to do this so I basically don't have to move the push rods and compress the valve springs when I put it in. So that's in, and then I'm going to now and I'm going to grease up this valve train quite a bit. And I just need this knot to, oh wait, I need top dead center. So let's just put this in and then put the flywheel on and check. I'm an idiot. You see how this head is on? Where is the gasket? Darn it! Okay. Oh, beautiful. Put this on. Okay, so can I turn this over? What happened? Okay, see what happened. Because that's not supposed to happen or sound like that. Huh. Wonder what happened. Well, we can try it again. Okay, the camshaft wants to fall out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is bad. This is really bad. So what's happening is it's pushing the exhaust valve, but at the same time it's falling out. So like it's cockeyed. And I need to pull this thing. Let me put this back. Just want to check something. Okay, the side cover is on. I'm not gonna, I'm just gonna put 2 bolts in it. All I'm checking for is clearance on between the rotating assembly. So I'm just putting a few bolts in just to like keep the side cover on. So it seems that something is hitting. And that's one full rotation, and then there it hits. So that's why you want to check your rotating assembly. I gotta check. Ooh, dang. Oh, I gotta pull the rod off. I gotta pull the crank shaft out. I gotta clearance the crankshaft. Dang it. Oh. So I've clearly grounded right here on this side, and I've also grounded a little bit on this side to help keep the shaft balanced. So now let's reinstall it. Yeah. Quite a bit has happened. I've torqued the rod, put the camshaft in, put the head gasket on, and I've also scraped the old gasket clean on the side cover. So now I'm ready to reinstall the side cover. So what do we need to do? We need to get the gasket and then put it on, and then throw a bunch of oil at stuff and then put it back on. Oh boy. And you actually do want to clean up the surface a little bit, which I have. But you want to get all your old gasket material off, or in my case, most of the way. Then you want to put the gasket on. Then you want to oil up all your bearings so you don't there's lubricant when you first fire it up, a new engine, basically. There we go. And then I want to take all these, and you want to make sure you hand thread these in. Definitely hand thread these in, but I am careful. You want to torque everything to spec. Or else you're gonna have a problem. And those are probably way too tight, but it'll be fine. And I definitely need to do a valve adjustment. Okay, so now billet flywheel, and check if everything's good. And I swear, if I find out that I need to clearance the crankshaft more, I'm literally gonna walk out. And I think everything should be good. I'm 90% sure, but if there is something that needs to be clearanced, I'm literally gonna wait till tomorrow. After school. School starts tomorrow for me. One rotation. 2 rotation. But I think we are Gucci. Never say that ever again in person. Alright, I need to figure out which way this goes. So this will be last. Birds. I do not think that I need to clearance anything else. So now all I need to do is valve adjustment. 9 mil. And shooting for 0.003. Get this. And see how they move back and forth. Now let me go get the feeler gauges. And you want 0.003. And it slides in and out, so I will hold this while I tighten it down. Let's see. Yep, there we go. And ever so slightly. And now let's do the same for the other side, the exhaust. There you go. And now both of them are adjusted to what you want. Everything's good. So now I can slap this cover back on with my stiff here. We are almost done. Minimum 0.030 on coil gap. Let's get out our racing spark plug. Woo, woo, woo! Our auto light for basically spark. And we are going to put it on. Okay, and put our spark plug wire back on with our crankcase or valve filter on. Yeah. And then put an air filter on, swooped back. Okay, after reviewing some footage and figuring out how this linkage went, how this spring went, I can now reinstall it. Throttle works. And now I'm going to put on my other linkage. There we go. Now, there we go. Wonder if I installed it wrong. That does not look right. But it is. It really is. Okay, have to stop staring at this shiny Billet flywheel. Because it's so pretty, you gotta admit. Messy part. Unless I make it not messy. Okay, I'm gonna take a risk. It's not working. The risk's not working. Winning the risk's not working. Oh, almost there. Oh yeah, I need to build an exhaust pipe. I'll just use the old exhaust pipe for the moment. Alright. And now, you're not gonna get me this time. I have random bolts. That's scary. I'll think about it. I don't know. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'm pulling the spark plug wire. And also, without this Go Power Sports sticker, none of this engine would work. This engine wouldn't run. So I had to slap it on there. Now my engine has 10 plus horsepower. No, it's added 10 horsepower. Wow. Okay, so what is left to do? What are these two? Oh, it's the low oil cutoff sensor inside the engine. So I do not need these. So I need to put oil in this thing. And I need, oh shoot. Oh, I'm an idiot. I did not torque the head down. Okay, let me get a torque wrench. Okay, so after torquing down the flywheel and torquing down the head, I have gotten an exhaust pipe on for the mini bike, the Predator 212 mini bike, RIP, rest in peace. I need to fire this engine up for 20 minutes, but I need to put oil in it first, I just remembered. And I really should have zinc additive or ZDDP, but I do not have that now, so it will be fine for a little bit. Because that will tear up your cam. So, I need this and this. And I'm gonna definitely fill this engine up with oil. Oh, it's been a long day. Let's see what we've accomplished. We've put a billet rod, billet flywheel, camshaft, 22-pound valve springs, all that to make some horsepower. Spent $300 on all of it, plus 20 thousandths rod, so a stroker rod. Long fin flywheel, I wanted that because it's in their cruiser kit, because I don't want a short fin flywheel for, because I'm not like racing this thing. I don't have like a top plate, I don't have like all this stuff. I don't have the most cooling power, so I wanted a long fin flywheel. It'll give me a little bit more torque, because lighter flywheel means less torque. And so, yeah, that's all the Girl Scout stuff. So fuel is on, choke is on. Okay, what have we learned? Something goes wrong. Okay, so, that'll be all for this video. I didn't break it in all the way. It's because my hand slipped and the thing went wide open because the throttle linkage is, I didn't set it right and I scared myself a little, and it's 6 o'clock at night, so the neighbors are not going to be happy. And the thing is like hurting my eardrums loud. The thing will turn definitely 8,000 RPM. It's a monster of an engine. Scares the crap out of me, and probably scares the crap out of my neighbors. So I don't want the cops calling on me tonight. But I will fully break it in. I did put oil in it this time. Tell me if I forgot anything. But if not, please consider liking and subscribing. I really do love you guys. Today we built a killer engine, and we did a lot of things. We scared the crap out of me, probably scared the crap out of some dogs and some neighbors. And so that's why I have to cut the video short a little bit. I mean, or else you'd see the end of me breaking this thing in. But I need to look at some other throttle linkage and see what I did wrong. And I love you guys. And I do need to fix some janky stuff. So see you guys later. Please like and subscribe. Bye. Oil on the bolts, bolts on the rod. Oil on the bolts, that could be a wrap. Oh yeah, I've loved go-karts for like 8 years now. Go-karts and mini bikes. I've worked on them. I've did almost everything to them. And over the years of go-karting, I've learned how cars work, how engines work, and quite a bit of stuff. Aw, come on! Uh-oh. Oh, that was legendary. Ow, that hurt. Oh, that hurt.